Thank you for checking out Hookem.com. I'm Danny Davis. This is Brian Davis. Brian, we're in the bubble. Texas has wrapped up its third spring practice. A little breaking news, I guess, before practice started. Matthew Merrick, who is expected to compete for that third-string quarterback job, is going to focus on academics. So let's start off with the quarterback position. What does this mean for Texas?
Well, let's be honest. Matthew Merrick wasn't going to play here at Texas, at least not with Shane Buechele and Sam Ehlinger in front of him. He was never going to see the field, and you know, hey, if Texas will pay for his scholarship to get an education here, I say more power to him. But what that does do is it takes someone else out of the room and Tom Herman needs depth. That's why they're actively pursuing a graduate transfer to see what is out on that market. They need to get more guys in the room. But I would argue very, very strongly, Danny, that this is Buechele or Ehlinger's team.
Yeah, I would say they need a third-string quarterback. Josh Covey's still here, and Tom Herman had some nice things to say about him in his post-game press conference. But yeah, if it's his graduate transfer, Josh Covey, another walk-on, they need depth here. First day in pads for the Longhorns. We were able to kind of watch 15 minutes of practice. Anything kind of stick out to you?
No, they were working hard and sweating. That's really what you see at practice. But I will say this. I thought it was very interesting for Tom to come in afterwards and say, is this a physical team? No. Do they want to be a physical team? Yes, absolutely. Because to me, I think that's where Texas is right now. 3 straight losing seasons. You know, forget about the X's and O's right now. Is this a team that's going to go out and bang some heads? Are they going to knock people around? That's what I want to see, and I think that's what this coaching staff wants to see.
Yeah, I was able to check out the wide receivers. That was kind of a unit I kept my eye on during the open practice part, and we got to talk to Colin Johnson afterwards. He'll be a sophomore coming off a really good freshman year, and he talked a lot about just the competition in the room. We've talked a lot about who they have coming back, and it's nice to see that they're feeding off each other and they want to compete. They want to impress these new coaches, and that's going to be fun battles to see who gets to start because they have about 6-7 guys who
absolutely
should be starting. Last person we talked to was John Bonney, former cornerback, now going to be a safety this year, maybe a nickel. Did he say anything that stood out to you?
Yeah, absolutely. John Bonney, again, who's moving to safety. He's going to be the boundary safety this year in the new defense. He said, "We want to prove to this coaching staff we are not a bunch of 5-7 guys." That's a direct quote, and I think that's really good. I think that Herman is right. These guys have been embarrassed. They know that what they've been putting out there is unacceptable, and it's time. They realize that it's time to do something about it.
Yeah, I think that this defense is sick and tired of reading about themselves in the newspaper
Absolutely.
in a negative way, and they'll have a chance with Todd Orlando leading the way to change that. But yes, thank you for checking out Hookem.com. That's it for us today. Texas will be back on Thursday, and so will we, and we'll see you then.